To think the entire NBA, the entire media actually wants Ja in Miami is crazy to me. They did everything they could for us not to get Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, and the list goes on. I've never seen the NBA and the NBA media, ESPN, all come together and say that Ja Morant should go to Miami and that the Miami Heat can fix Ja Morant. What are we, some type of rehab? Like, you would think that we could turn water into wine, which we can. And it's really all because we have structure. A lot of these NBA teams, they have no structure whatsoever. Carmelo Anthony would like to see Ja Morant in Miami for the culture. This is not about basketball with Ja. This is about holding him accountable as a professional. I'm not mad at him in Miami. Pat will let you be you, but you also have to be a professional. Let's get into the video.
This is not about basketball, though. let's make it about basketball. I'm going to go with your hypothetical, but this is really a not bad. You got to take that into consideration. Okay. This is not about basketball with Ja now. This is holding him accountable as a man, as a professional. This has nothing to do with basketball right now. Nothing. This is holding his ass accountable for whatever, right? Ja need culture. He need a culture. He need to go to a culture. He created the culture in Memphis, right? Zebo and those guys, they had one culture, right? Ja, in this time, got another culture, right? He created that. He need to go somewhere that is already centered around culture and hard work and discipline.
I think I know where you're leaning towards.
I'm not mad at him in Miami.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He seemed like a Pat Riley guy. Like
Pat gonna let you do you, be you.
Yeah.
But you also gotta be professional, right? Cool, granted.
I tell people all the time, say whatever you want about Pat Riley and the Miami Heat. They have structure, hard work, and discipline, especially when you have entitled superstars who think that they don't need to be held accountable. No, if you're the leader, you have to lead this team and be held accountable, and you have to fall under the same standard as everybody else. So Ja Morant and Tumos, which is the coach, are reportedly barely speaking during games, which is wild. You can't even talk to your star player during basketball games. Memphis, much like Houston, is also in the process of learning a new system, but Morant's body language, which was lacking at a somber morning shoot-around, was off all evening. Outside of a mini brief midway through the fourth quarter with the game already out of reach, Morant didn't speak to Lizardo. During timeouts, Morant would be off to himself at either end of the bench, which we've seen before. Jimmy Butler did the same thing to us. Swimming in his own thoughts. There were no reassuring handshakes or taps from Lizardo whenever Morant was subbed out. The tensions palpable within the FedEx Forum. That's all cooked, man. They're either going to fire the coach or they're going to get Ja Morant out of there. There's some NBA executives around the league who believe Ja Morant's trade value could be similar to Kyrie Irving's when he was in Brooklyn. One team executive, ESPN, pointed to the 2023 trade that sent Kyrie Irving from the Nets to the Dallas Mavericks. In the deal, the Nets received Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, a 2029 unprotected first, and 2 second-rounders. Once again, I don't really see the Memphis Grizzlies being quick to trade off Ja. They do not want to rebuild with Triple J and Ja, which I can understand because nobody is coming to Memphis. There's no superstars that are going to leave their current team and say, I want to go play with Ja Morant and Triple J in Memphis. Think about it. Jimmy Butler didn't even want to go to Memphis. It's Memphis. So they're going to do whatever they can. And obviously, who's going to be the one to go first? Possibly the coach. The stars always get what they want. They're the ones with the bigger contracts. They're the ones that put the butts in the seats. So once again, could Ja work in Miami? Who knows? I honestly think that someone like Ja, he does need structure. Because look at all the stuff that he's been getting into, like in the prior years. But then also, too, he owes Memphis everything because Memphis never gave up on him. Through all the gun stuff and the off-the-court issues, they stood 10 toes down. They didn't, they could have banned him from the NBA. And that's the part that Ja has to understand. You might not agree with your coach. You might not agree with what he's doing. But you still have to be a professional. We finally have the results with Bam Adebayo, and he has a sprained left big toe. Why did the Miami Heat go into this season without a backup big? I just don't understand why they did that. To think that Khalil Ware and Jovic and Bam Adebayo are going to be 110% healthy for the entire 82-game season is ridiculous. Why did they go into this season without a backup big? Why? I just don't understand why they would do that. So Vlad Golden, which is a 7-footer, is flying to Miami today and will be active for the Heat Hornets today with Bam Adebayo's toe sprain, sidelined. Also available tomorrow is rookie Kasparis, of course, and the first-round pick who can make his debut. Man, listen, I just don't understand this, right? You're telling me that Khalil Ware and Jovic, they're already struggling, which they're young guys. Jovic, on the other hand, he needs to be a lot better because you paid him $60 million. Khalil Ware, we are counting on you. And once again, I'm not saying that these guys have to perform like they're all-stars. But then at the same time, we need to see who's going to live up to their expectations. Remember, guys, we're holding these guys out of trades and talking about they're untouchable and no, we're not going to give them up no matter what. If they're untouchable, they have to be able to produce on the court. Khalil, I don't know if it's the motor issues or if he's still learning the defense. Whatever it is, we see the flashes. We see the talent, the floor spacing, the shot blocking, the rim protection, everything. The potential is there. Are you going to be consistent while Bam Adebayo is out? Nikola Jovic, he's been struggling. He gets to the cup and then blows the layup. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys going to stand on your nuts? Are you guys going to be consistent? Are you guys going to be able to hold it down until Bam Adebayo gets back? Now, Vlad, we really haven't seen much of him. Yes, he used to be balling in college, but this is the NBA. I don't know if he's NBA ready. Vlad, he is a 7-footer. He can be dominant, but can that translate to the NBA? Who knows? But now we're really going to see what are Jovic and Khalil Ware really made out of. There's no excuses. Bam Adebayo is not there to save you. We are counting on you guys to hold it down until he comes back. All gas, no breaks, no excuses. I don't want to hear, but it's his second year. And? What? I mean, this is the Miami Heat that we're talking about. This is not the Hornets, the Wizards. Like, we have high expectations, and this is why they continue to push him so hard, because we are counting on him. We need him. He is the center that we finally have been asking for. Same thing with Jovic. He's the power forward / point forward that we need. Could they do a better job putting the ball in his hands? Yes. But with Bam out, it's their job to hold it down. With Spo, make sure that you guys continue to keep him in your prayers so that he confirmed that Eric Spoelstra will coach Friday night versus the Charlotte Hornets in the wake of the devastation fire at his home. Thank God that nobody was injured. Thank God that everybody was okay and no one else's home was affected. Make sure that you guys keep him in your prayers. He's still going to cook these bum-ass teams. Eric Spoelstra never makes any excuses. He's going to stand on his nuts and hold down the Miami Heat no matter what.